Back on the show is Sid Wheeler, who's defending his middleweight title May 14th against Kendrick Miree at Valor Fights 33. Sid, how's it going?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Hey, doing very well. Appreciate you asking. And let's talk about your last fight. Obviously, you're coming off the knockout victory over Justin Fisher in the second round at Valor Fights 31. Is it safe to say everything went according to plan in that fight?
It did. Everything didn't get rolling as fast as I'd like for it to, but the result was the same.
Awesome. And how'd you celebrate after that win?
I can't say on air. No, we went to Krispy Kreme.
Fair enough.
We went out to eat. Yeah, we got some donuts, and I spent some time with my family. It was a good time.
Awesome. Good stuff. All right. Well, I mentioned off the top that you're taking on Kendrick Miree, obviously a very good fighter. How do you think you match up against him?
He's good. He's got good striking. He's got a good ground game. He's slow, very slow, very slow. And I'm fast. I'm very fast. And I just don't think that he's going to meet. He hits hard. He hits down the middle. His gas isn't really there. And he's getting older. He's 33 or 34, and he's not getting any better. I'm getting better every day. I'm getting faster and stronger every day. So, I mean, it speaks for itself.
And he's only fought twice since 2013. You've been a lot more active. Do you think that's going to play a role in this fight?
I do. I think I'm a lot more cage ready. I've been fighting, as much as I can, really. And I think that him taking the time off, and it's not going to be good for him.
And does that make it more difficult to prepare for an opponent like this? Just because, if a guy's been off for a while, he might have improved some things in the gym. Does that make the process a bit more difficult?
I mean, not really. If he was really, if his mind and his body was in it, then he would be in the gym training and he would be fighting. That's what it comes down to. And if he was not, then he's going to be taking time off and he's going to be losing. And that's what he's been doing, taking time off and losing.
Good stuff. Who are some of the people helping you get ready for this fight?
My boxing coach, Rocky.
How you doing?
How's it going?
Chet Blaylock. I got some Coach Keith. He wrestles with me, and I got several guys at the gym that Jesse Peterson I spar with. He's a pro boxer, and he's really pushed me. He gave me this black eye right there.
Absolutely.
But he's good, and I got a lot of help, a lot of support. Family, friends, everything.
And how's the weight cut going? Does that process start now, or is that something that'll happen closer to fight time?
I started about a week ago, so I usually get hit at about 2 weeks out, and I'm about, I don't know, like 8 or 9 pounds over right now.
Oh, that's great. Do you have to go pretty strict on your diet, or do you eat pretty well in general?
I just cut out after the gym at night. I only have a protein shake. Don't eat anything at night, and I usually lose like 2 pounds a day.
Oh, okay, good
and
stuff.
And I lean out really good.
What's one thing that you can't eat right now that you wish you could have, but you can't because you're cutting weight? I mean, you mentioned Krispy Kremes. I'm assuming you're a donut guy. Yeah, I was gonna say.
I like
yeah.
donuts.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I won't talk any more about donuts because I'm sure that's gonna, get you annoyed or whatever. But let's talk about May 14th. I got to get a prediction for this one. How do you see this one ending?
I think I'll either go out there and I'll finish him in the first, or I'll wear him down and finish him in the third. I think that he's not. Once the third round comes, he's going to be gassed. He's going to be out of air. Or I might catch him in the first. I might catch him in the second. But I think the third's, really, he won't go past the third.
Perfect. Now how many more times do you want to fight this year?
As many times as possible. Maybe until the UFC calls me.
Well, that's what I was going to say, too. Has your management been in contact with the UFC? Because, you're on quite the roll lately, and, it's hard to ignore your record.
No, they haven't yet. I think after this fight, he trains with, top-of-the-line fighters, Rashad Evans, and all those other guys. So after this fight and after I beat him, I think that that's really going to put me up there with the elite fighters, and that's really going to get somebody's attention, to get me in a bigger promotion.
Is the plan, though, to stay with Valor if you do end up, getting the win here, you keep moving on? It seems like you're quite happy with the promotion.
Yeah, so they've been very good to me. I love Valor Fights. We've had a good thing going, and I'll do it as long as I can. But it is business, and if business calls and they write those fat checks, and I'm going to come a running.
All right, Sid. Well, I appreciate you taking the time here, especially on this beautiful Saturday morning. Remind people where they can get a hold of you on social media and give any thank yous or shout-outs. The floor is yours, man.
I'd like to thank Ed and Tammy Cagle. I'd like to thank Jim Jones with Nikki's Restaurant. I'd like to thank Ink Expressions, all my coaches, my family, my friends, and my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.